Millions of years ago, a being, the first scion in existence, is said to have appeared somewhere in the universes, capable of evolving to such a magnitude of power that he could defeat gods and angels, becoming a multiversal threat, as he harbored pure evil and negative energy. However, no one could stop him, to the point that he almost killed Xeno-sama, facing off against the archangels and gods of universal depths. The most powerful beings, unleashing a universal battle, where he carried with him 8 universes, and the lives of many deities. However, he would be defeated with the fusion of an archangel god and a god of death, thus being disintegrated, not before leaving his soul to reincarnate. At some point, in the Majin Buu saga, Goku and Vegeta were in a fierce battle and neither wanted to lose. Vegeta had allowed himself to be controlled by Babidi to have the fight of his life, while Goku seemed somewhat confident. At that moment, both would feel the gigantic power of Majin Buu, as this being had awakened. Wait, Vegeta, is this from Majin Buu? Shut up, insect. I don't care about that. Equata. We'll fight as much as you want, but first let's defeat that being. Vegeta, after feeling the immense power of Majin Buu from afar, would accept with a smile. Alright, Kakarot. You say. Thank you, Bequeta. Alright, let's go. Goku laughed, but he would receive a hard blow to the head from Vegeta. Goku falls to the ground with white eyes. Damn it, I meant to hit the back of his neck. My hand slipped a little. But who cares? This fight is mine. Vegeta exclaimed as he headed towards Majin Buu and the others. At that moment, Goku would start having a seizure. For his ki to drop to 0, Goku would have died for the second time. However, something strange would happen, when suddenly he would react by opening his eyes. What? I did it. I managed to remember. What were those thoughts? My parents. My home planet when I was little. How could I never remember? Damn it! Vegeta knocked me out and went to fight Majin Buu alone. I must go help him or else he'll die. Goku exclaimed as he headed towards where Vegeta was. He would arrive to see Majin Buu humiliating and torturing Majin Vegeta. Goku immediately helps Vegeta by landing a kick on Buu, sending him crashing into some rocks. Vegeta, are you alright? Insect, you had it. You didn't have to help me. Can't handle it myself. What nonsense are you saying, Vegeta? That guy's power is superior to yours. Even if we fight together, it would be difficult to defeat him. Here, Goku would give some of his energy to Vegeta. He would recover a little. Kakarot, how did you wake up so quickly? Vegeta, I've recovered some memories that I had hidden. Now I remember my father's and mother's faces. Vegeta is astonished by these words. What the hell did you say? That means he has also regained his roots. The roots of a true scion. I'll tell you later. But first, let's defeat this guy, said Goku as he transformed into Super Saiyan 2. Trenuges, what do you think you're doing? You will not defeat my marvelous creation, exclaimed Babidi when he suddenly realized something deep within Goku. Shut up. We will defeat you and your creation. Vegeta looks at Goku, suspecting something, since the Scion's ki was gradually changing. Kakarot, tell me something. Is it really you? What do you mean, Vegeta? It's completely me. At that moment, Babidi would be frightened to see what Goku had inside him. What the hell is that? Impossible. How can there be so much evil? This exceeds the limits, Babidi said, very scared. What is he talking about? In front of both scions, Majin Buu appears somewhat annoyed. Get ready, Kakarot, said Vegeta, getting into a fighting stance. Here we go. shouted Goku when suddenly... What? God. Is this? The scion falls to his knees and starts to vomit. Kakarot? What's happening? Why isn't my body reacting? I feel like I'm disappearing. I'm trembling all over. Feel different. My body was releasing a burst of energy that would send Majin Buu flying. A dark energy and black lightning would surround his entire body. Vegeta would stand up, injured and surprised. To Kakarot, Goku was raising his power, surpassing his limits, creating a gigantic explosion on the battlefield. A band of smoke would form. No one could see anything at all. But what the hell is happening here? Said Vegeta when he would see Goku behind the smoke with a different outfit. What? Who is that guy? On one hand, Babidi was very scared. No, this can't be true. The legend of merging two personalities, two bodies into one to become a single being is impossible. Wow, so we've merged body and mind. This is incredible. My blood is boiling with anger and annoyance. It's so intense that I want to destroy everything. But I still have the heart of a human. Hey, who the heck are you? Pointed out Bequeda, very serious. Vegeta, is it? Don't you remember me? It's me, the one you call Kakarot. What are you saying? Vegeta is left speechless. Very well. That seems perfect to me. Now that I've fused with myself, my power has increased considerably. He said this while transforming into Super Saiyan 1. This leaves Vegeta and everyone speechless, as his presence, his energy, and KI were very high. Possibly, his power level is on par with mine. While only in his first phase. So you are Majin Buu. Majin Buu would just watch him very seriously. I will show you what the true truth is. Goku disappears, reappearing next to him, landing an elbow to the face along with a series of blows all over the body, creating different holes in it. Majin Buu lands a blow to the face, sending an echo to Goku. Friends, step back. Majin Buu, very injured, would regenerate while Goku would laugh. You're nothing but a fat. Aren't you coming or attacking me? Or perhaps, are you a coward? Those words make Majin very angry. Did you call me fire? I'll kill you, said Buu. For this, he regenerates with incredible speed, landing a powerful set of blows and crashing him into some mountains of Goku, which would get up somewhat serious and a little hurt. I underestimated him more than I expected. That Gordon Flawn has surprising power. And now I'm not in a condition to fight. I'm just getting used to this body. I don't control my techniques or abilities well. I have power, but I lack training. Goku thought intelligently. When he smiles and looks at Vegeta. Hey, you. You said this was your fight, didn't you? So what are you waiting for? Are you afraid of this Gordon Flawn? Vegeta is annoyed. What are you saying? This is my fight, don't interfere. Vegeta quickly appears in front, getting into a fighting stance. Goku transforms back. I'll be back in a while and finish you all off. With that, Goku would use teleportation, disappearing. What? Did that wretch escape? No. He knew he couldn't handle this guy and left it all to me. That bastard. How I fell into his game. Goku appeared at the temple. But if it isn't you, Mr. Goku, it's Goku. All his friends would go to hug him, but the stem of his aura would send them all flying. Goku would walk to the temple. But what's wrong with you, Goku? Goku stares intently at him. Shut your mouth. He would unleash thousands of energy blasts throughout the temple. Krillin would be left on the ground, badly injured. But Goku, what are you doing? Bulma shouted. He's not Goku. Milk said, frightened. All of Goku's friends would start to distance themselves from him. Leave before you get killed. I'm generous and will let you live, since your lives are worthless. Goku would continue walking to the temple when suddenly he falls to the ground, clutching his chest. What the hell is happening to me? Goku would regain consciousness. But what is this? What just happened? My body. I got it back. I got my body back. Goku would return to normal, looking around, seeing how the entire temple was destroyed, and his friends completely injured. Krillin, Milk, Bulma, friends. But what happened here? Everyone, scared and angry, would move away from him. Get away, monster! Shouted Bulma. But what are you saying, Bulma? Goku, why did you do this to me? This? But Krillin, who did this to you? You're not the Goku we know. Shouted Chi-Chi. Thus, everyone would walk away very sad. But what are you talking about? Could it be? Did I do this? Said Goku as some memories came to his mind. What? No, I couldn't have done this. Goku runs inside the temple, very sad and confused. I hurt my friends. No, I wouldn't do it. What the hell is happening to me? Also, my powers have increased so much. I feel a tremendous energy flowing inside me. The fusion with his other self was not yet complete, so he hadn't become 100% evil yet. My blood is boiling. I feel like destroying. This was your mission from the beginning. Said a voice in Goku's head. What? Who the hell are you? What are you doing in my head? I am you, and you are me. If we completely merge, we will be invincible. You are a scion of pure race. Pure. You are not a mere human, so act like it. But what? Who is? Suddenly, Goku would fall to the ground and lift his gaze. Damn it. He has such a strong will that it doesn't let me control him 100%. I wonder what I'll be like when our minds unite. When that moment comes, we won't be either of us. A new being will appear. I hope that doesn't happen. That's why I'll train to become more powerful and thus completely dominate his mind. And since I have all his knowledge, this room of time will help me. Wow. But this room is very different from what I remember. It seems I found myself in another dimension. He looked at Goku, observing how there were very large statues everywhere. This is strange. These statues possess negative energy. And besides, I sense an unknown energy. Goku would see a sign that said to obey the rules of a god. But what the heck is this? Suddenly, the statues would start moving. I knew it. I knew these statues weren't normal. Suddenly, the statues would attack Goku. The Scion could easily dodge their attacks. However, one statue would move at the speed of light, appearing behind Goku, landing a hard blow that broke Goku's back. He would scream in pain, falling to the ground. Goku would try to get up, but the gigantic statue with great force would step on him. Goku, surprised, would spit as a Saiyan. Aw, what the heck? Goku would transform into Super Saiyan 2, moving away very astonished and very injured. What are those things? I thought they were weak, but I can't feel their ki. Why are they using another type of energy? Goku would remember the written rules. Right? God? What the hell? Is it a god? Are those things? Do they have divine energy? Impossible. In a quick moment, the statues would charge a super attack. Goku would find himself in trouble. Damn it. What do I do? At this rate, they'll kill me. Wait. In that case, Goku would try to use teleportation, but he couldn't. Dog! I don't feel any ki. This room is in a closed dimension. I'm going to have to use that even if it costs me energy. The whole room would defeat me. Capture!
The Silent found himself in his third form, with a surprising ki. I would be worried about this quickly. In a flash, Goku would destroy a statue with an energy ball, which was guarded by Bach, to appear above the other statues. And with different power attacks, he would break the statues, leaving only one statue. You are the one who possesses a spatial energy. What case are you? That so-called god, the one who wrote those rules. Suddenly, the statue smiled. Don't cry for me, XS. If this is the title of this episode. What are you saying? Goku wouldn't know about the existence of the gods, which is why he was very confused. What were you saying, Doc? Alright, if that's what you want, I'll end your life. Goku would launch a super ki. Shut up, Doctor, but this would be disintegration after destroying the statue's aura. Peak of co-star on him. The statue appears in front of Goku, grabbing him by the head and slamming him against the wall, while delivering a knee strike that breaks each rib of the Scion, who would scream a lot in pain. To slam him against another, Goku falls to his knees on the ground while coughing up blood. How is it that I could react? What is this guy? On Earth, Vegeta was fighting Majin Buu, but he couldn't defeat him. Vegeta would consider the option of sacrificing himself, but having seen how Goku was not the same as before, he had no choice but to go with Piccolo, Gohan, and Trunks to the temple, escaping from Majin Buu. He arrives at the temple along with Piccolo, Gohan, and Trunks, observing how everything was destroyed, and seeing his beloved Bulma badly injured on the ground. What happened here? Yamcha tells Vegeta and Piccolo that it was Goku who hurt them. Kakarot? Said the Silent seriously while lowering his head and looking at the ground. He hurt Bulma. And the others? That damn. The Silent is a great power, destroying half of the temple. I'll kill that sack. He shouted uncontrollably, unleashing energy beams. Vegeta, calm down. I'm fine, Vegeta, said Bulma, calming him down. I've seen the whole situation, and that wasn't Goku. Another being took over him. We don't stand a chance against Majin Buu, nor against Goku. The power of both is beyond our limits. And we only have you, Vegeta, said Piccolo, looking at the Silent somewhat nervously. Piccolo was somewhat sad. It seems that Gohan died. Everyone was astonished. Not Gohan, shouted Videl from afar, crying, just like Emil. Damn, so he died. He walks away. Everyone turns to look at him. Where are you going? Said Bulma and everyone else. That's none of your business. Leave me alone. But Vegeta, we're in a complicated situation. If we don't do anything, the Earth will be destroyed. I'll enter the hyperbolic time chamber. First, we have to deal with that fat one. Then we'll see what to do about Kakarot. Explained Majin Vegeta as he entered the hyperbolic time chamber. Hey Piccolo, what happened to Vegeta? Why does he have that mark? Also, he was transformed into Super Saiyan 2, wasn't he? His power was very high. Piccolo would tell them everything that happened, while elsewhere, Gohan had been rescued by the Supreme Kai, taking him to his planet. But where am I? Supreme Kai? You finally woke up, Gohan. I don't understand anything. During that time, the Supreme Kai would explain the whole situation to him, and the Kai from generations ago would also appear, who, knowing everything, would decide to unlock Gohan's hidden powers, managing to do so. Thus, after some time, Gohan would have obtained the mystic form. However, elsewhere in the universe, a god would have awakened ahead of time. Hey Whis, is it true that there's a being threatening my universe? That's right, Lord Beerus. His name is Majin Buu, and he's on planet Earth in Galaxy 18. Although his level doesn't even reach 15% of your power, that being possesses very interesting techniques. Let's go to that planet Earth. At the temple, Gohan and Trunks were training with Piccolo. They wouldn't know about the fusion since Goku never taught it to them. Everyone was waiting for something. Hey Piccolo, it's been many days since Vegeta entered the room. Could he be alright? He must be pushing himself. But if he found Goku there, it's most likely that he's... Of course not. Vegeta is a strong and proud scion. He wouldn't lose even against Goku. Then, it seems a divine being has just entered Earth's atmosphere. It can't be. Damn it! Could it be another threat? Elsewhere, my Yulu is destroying cities. When suddenly Bills appeared in front of him. So you enjoy destroying things. Who are you? Boo exclaimed with a smile. You should know. I am the true destroyer here. You're a weakling, you look fragile. Well then, come and confirm it. Thus, he would start with a barrage of punches and kicks, but the god would effortlessly stop all of it. He would counterattack with a series of blows so powerful that in a second, he would destroy. Hey, Whis, what a disappointment. You really exaggerated in saying that this being was a threat. Suddenly, Majin Buu would regenerate, astonishing the deities. That ability is very useful. Majin Buu, quickly angered, shouts. Turn into candy. Whis would dodge Buu's attack, but the ray would hit Whis' staff, turning it into candy, leaving Whis and Whis stunned. If that had hit me, without a doubt, it would have been a problem. Lord Beerus, I'm going to get another staff. I'll be back in a few minutes. You better not do anything crazy. Whis would go in search of another staff while Beerus... Well, it seems you're not the god of my dreams. The god, without blinking, was already behind Majin Buu saying, Okay, but Buu quickly creates a super shield. The shield would disintegrate, so Buu would step back, saving himself and something substantial. Beerus was amazed. You managed to save yourself from my Hakai. Impressive. But Beerus immediately gathers a lot of divine energy, creating a Hakai supernova. I think this will be enough to destroy you along with this planet. Buu was very nervous and scared. He knew that the power of a god was on another level. However, Buu gives a slight smile and shouts, Come to me. A pink mass appears behind Beerus. What? What is this? The god would unleash 100% of his power, but at the last second, he would be absorbed, being too late. However, by absorbing the deity, it would give him a super headache. The entire universe would begin to tremble. Lightning would surround his body. A great power would be felt throughout all the universes. A demonic presence is felt. At that moment, the Supreme Kai would begin. But Supreme Kai, what's happening to you? No, I don't know. I feel very dizzy. Those were his last words. To be completely disintegrated, leaving everyone in shock. Meanwhile on Earth, dimensional portals, lightning, and an incredible aura were forming around Majin Buu, which lets out a scream, creating a galactic flash. However, something must have gone wrong. A new entity would have appeared after the fusion of Prince Maximum, with a non-being being, and yet being with absolute power. But what is this? Where am I? Who am I? Why do I have memories? God? Angels? Realms? What is all this? It can't be. What's happening, Piccolo? Piccolo was in shock. The Earth is going to be destroyed. It's only a matter of hours before everything blows to pieces. So what will we do, Piccolo? Vegeta isn't leaving the room either. Piccolo, very nervous, comes up with the idea of the Dragon Balls, when suddenly, footsteps could be heard, making the entire planet tremble. Everyone falls to the ground feeling a great pressure and gravity. But what's happening? Why does my body feel heavy? Hey, do you have something to eat?